within the Jehovah's Witnesses, within Seventh-day Adventism, within every other religion other than Christianity, there is a doctrine of works that says in order to be saved, you must do this. Christianity teaches Jesus has done this, and all we have to do is believe. Other denominations and cults teach Jesus has done this, so you must believe and do this. So Jesus is not the solely responsible for their salvation. They are partaking in their salvation as well.
Oh yeah, I got something to say. This is Christ, the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, so your keeping of the commandments has to be greater than the scribes and the Pharisees. Your works has to be greater than the scribes or the Pharisees. Ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. You have to have works. Now, works have to be coupled with faith in Christ. You can't just have works and you can't just have faith. They have to be coupled together. Here's a couple of scriptures. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, which is Israel, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Chapter 14. This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Coupled together. Revelation 15 and verse 3. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God. The song of Moses is the commandments. And the song of the Lamb. What's the song of the Lamb? Believing on Christ and following him. The way he kept the commandments. The way he taught us to keep the commandments. Faith must be coupled with works.
Always remember a key difference between Protestant Christianity and every other denomination, and cult out there is that theirs is a doctrine of works. That in order to be saved, we must do something, and that it's not dependent on the finished work of Jesus Christ on the cross. When Jesus says it is finished, that word "if" is a word that is speaking three different languages. He's saying it was finished, it is finished, and it always will be finished.
Now, concerning it is finished, he quoted John chapter 19. I'm going to read it, John 19 and 30. When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished, and bowed his head and gave up the ghost. What was finished? I'll tell you what was finished. The prophecies that he had to come and to fulfill. For example, this is the main one. Let me go to Luke chapter 9 and verse 22. The book of Luke chapter 9 and verse 22, saying, the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected of the elders and of the chief priests and scribes, and be slain and be raised on the third day. So when he says it is finished, he's talking about the prophecies concerning him that he should suffer. Matter of fact, Luke chapter 22 is one of my favorite scriptures. Luke 22 and verse 37. For I say to you, and notice now I'm using Christ. For I say unto you that this that is written must be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end. That's what Christ is talking about. When he gave up the ghost, he fulfilled those prophecies. And the last one, he says, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" As he's about to give up the ghost. He had the wherewithal to remember that. And then you're going to take what this man stand for and use it to deceive our people into not keeping the commandments. That's shameful. Shalom.